Hey guys, my name is Natalie and I welcome you all to Anana Nation. So in today's video guys, we are going to be talking about the red carpet events of yesterday. So today we're going to be talking about the movie Broken, and for those of you who don't know what Broken is, it's a Cameroonian movie produced by actress Syndy. Apart from being an actress, she's a model, she's a brand ambassador, she's a producer, and she's the owner of the production house called Blue Rain Entertainment. So Syndy is basically a boss lady. She has a rich portfolio. All these things are attached to her CV, and she's only 26 years old. So today we're going to be talking about the red carpet hits and misses. We're going to start with those who went with the theme, those who excelled our expectations, those who flew by the theme and they came out looking all glamorous, extravagant, flamboyant, call it what you may, and those who just completely feel, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. All right, so grab a seat, let's get right into it. So the theme of yesterday's red carpet event was called The Great Gatsby. And what is The Great Gatsby? The Great Gatsby is actually a novel, and it was written by an American called Scott Fitzgerald. And what does Scott talk about in this novel? He talks about a decadent 1920s lifestyle, which was characterized by flapper dresses, ruffled dresses and feathers, and a glamorous lifestyle, and some cigarettes and champagne tours and stuff like that. So when you're going to a party, a themed party, all you have to do is look at the theme. What's the theme saying? How am I supposed to appear? Is this a 1920s party? Is it a 1970s party? And we know pop culture is borrowed, right? It's not in our culture as Africans. We learn these things from the West. So if you're trying to attend a party with a Western theme, make sure you go to Google, okay? Uncle Google helps. He never fails. Try to find out what is expected of me. How am I supposed to look? And that's how you nail it. That's how you begin. So Gatsby is all about being glamorous, but all the while maintaining your bad girl or bad boy style. That's why when you see most red carpet events and clothes from Gatsby events, you're always going to see people with cigarettes and feathers and ruffled dresses and exposing boobies and stuff like that. You have to be glamorous, but you still have to have a little bad girl vibe or a little bad boy vibe. So that was the theme, and now let's see how some people interpreted this. So let's start with the red carpet hits. First on my list is Lucy Mimba. Her name is Mimba and she definitely knows how to Mimba. Ça c'est une grande Mimbayeuse. Oh my god, look at how gorgeous and elegant this girl looks. She definitely understands her body and she knows what particular dress to wear to flatter her figure. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful her dress hugs her. And look at her accessories. Her gloves are beautiful, her purse is gorgeous, and the fascinator not so large. And then look at even the cleavage, it's so tasty and classy. Like some people who do too much, hers is just elegant and appropriate. Even up to the lippy, I love the color, it's so beautiful. Her makeup is gorgeous, everything is spot on. Look at her beautiful smoky eye. Oh my gosh, she nailed it. And this is how you make a red carpet show-stopping entrance. Last night everybody was talking about Lucy Mimba. She went for that outstanding look and she definitely did it. That's how you pull off a Gatsby themed dress. And then we have Jessica Fawn. Her less was definitely more. She's my second because she was gorgeous without doing too much. She interpreted the Gatsby theme perfectly and appropriately. Look at her beautiful earrings with the feathers and stuff. And then she matched it too with her little clutch. Her dress is just so simple and elegant. The sleek, everything on point. Now moving on, let's see the next person. So next up we have Vicky Fokala, aka the Thick Madam. The Thick Madam because all her body and out. Hey! So Vicky is one of those thick girls who knows how to keep her boobies in check. She's always beautiful and well put together every time you see her on this red carpet or in any other red carpet. She knows how to represent. Look at her beautiful dress, beautiful ruffled dress. And then she interpreted the Gatsby theme so well. Definitely the ruffles are there. The accessories are on point. Look at her fascinator. Look at her shawl. Everything on point. So 100% you go girl. You go Vicky. Do your thing mama. You look gorgeous. Coming up next, we have Annie Cookie. She's a designer, a model, a stylist, like she does it all. And this makes me give her even more respect because she designed her dress from scratch and then she styled herself. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. And it just makes me want to sing a little bit of John Legend. Love your curves and all your edges. Hey! Oh, your perfect imperfections. But that's not the point of today. She is gorgeous, interpreted the theme absolutely. Everything is on point. Look at her fitting. Look at the dress, hugging all the perfect curves and edges. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I can sit here talking all day, but my baby won't let me, so let's move on to the next. I love you, Annie, and your dress is absolutely gorgeous. So because of time constraints, I'm going to start grouping them together. To my left here, I have the beautiful Solantine Egbe. In the middle, I have Gobina Charlotte. That's my hometown girl. And then to my right, I have this beautiful lady in black. I don't really know her name, but they all look beautiful and gorgeous. Interpreted the team absolutely. And they all look wonderful, each in her own right. So moving on, I'm going to do the guys in a collage as well. Then for the guys, to my left, we have Dulafe Valerie. Valerie didn't come to play. He was slaying for the gods. I mean, he just commanded respect. The moment you saw him, you just had to bow. Like, he looks so wonderful. And in the middle, I don't really know this guy's name, but the pink suit is good and it's really working for him. And to my right, we have Tipana Winchester. Tipana is a fine boy, and when you're this fine, you hardly go wrong. But he looks good too, but you gotta watch it. So all three guys are well put together. Let's move on. And now we move on to the dark side, the red carpet misses. So these are the people who fade woefully. And starting here, I have Dr. Keng Stevens to my left. This is the guy who does all the magic in the music videos we watch all the time. But I didn't know what he was going for here. But he failed woefully. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know how your wife could let you leave the house like this. He looks like a homeless man. Like, no disrespect to homeless people, but this guy is really not repping here at all. How do you even make a comeback from this? Moving on, we have this auntie in the middle who went to the market and bought the cheapest grade of polyester, and then she found the cheapest Cartier tailor, and she was like, you know what, wrap this around me and make a dress out of it. Continue. And moving on, we have Bless B, and this is the second time he's messing up a red carpet event. I don't know what look he was going for, but he definitely looks like Zedeko Zoranda, and that's not what we want as a Gatsby theme event. Like, Bless B, is this a cry for help? Are you going through something? Do you need us to intervene? I mean, this is how Clarice Valerie started her own, and we're laughing at her saying whoop. So she really knew what she was doing. She was crying for help, and we took it for granted. Bless B, are you going through something? Do you need people to intervene? Just let us know, because I really cannot make no sense out of this. It makes no sense. So these three aunties had major wardrobe malfunction. The first auntie, because she has a big booty, she thinks she's made it in life. So everybody has to be all up in her business. Everybody has to see what she's selling, what she's offering. And that's why she wore a see-through dress with all confidence, standing there and showing us what her mama gave her. So the second auntie here, her slit was a little too long and it ended up showing up her vagina. And that's why you see me covering up the Georgie, because I don't want people to see it. And the third auntie here wore a long pantyhose, the one that goes from down all the way to the top. But unfortunately for her, it had a little tear here towards the armpit, and that makes it a wardrobe malfunction. Moving on, let's see the next three. So we are done talking about the hits and misses. Let's talk about these three dresses that had so much potential. These dresses would have very easily made their way to the top three, but for some reason, there was a mistake made somewhere and it just fell flat. Let's talk about the First Lady. Looking at the dress, if you see this in a catalog or in a magazine somewhere, you're definitely going to admire it. However, at the point of execution, I think her tailor made a mistake. When you're going for net dresses, you have to make sure the net is your skin tone. That was the first mistake. Her net is lighter than her body. That's why the top of her body looks like a white woman, and the downer part of her body, although she has a dark lace, a dark hose, looks like the brown skin girl she is. So the color was off tone. That's the first mistake. So the second mistake was at the level of her chest. That's where the breast sit. On the breast, we have the nipple and the areola. So if you're wearing a see-through dress and you're struggling to cover your nipples, you have to find a better nipple cover, something that is more appealing to the sides. This looks scary. Like, this is the stuff horror movies are made of. It looks like hairs are growing out of her nipple, and it makes me cringe. Like, I don't even want to talk about this. I feel like I'm going to have a nightmare. How can you have this? What idea? What was the rationale behind going with ruffles on your nipples? It looks like ugly hairs are growing out of your nipple, and I don't even want to imagine it. Jesus. So let's go to the lady in the middle. Her green dress is beautiful and all. It was supposed to be elegant and gorgeous, but however, she made a mistake at the point of her accessories. Look at what she went with. She went with all these ruffles and flowers on her neck, and they were a little too much. It ended up being extravagant, and it looks like she's choking. So I actually feel like somebody has to bring an asthma spray, because she's going to have an asthma attack any minute from now. And her hair, I don't know if that's really working for her. And moving on, let's go to Syndy. Now, Syndy is the one who put, hey baby. Now, Syndy is the one who put everything together. She brought everybody together, and she's had stronger moments than this. Syndy slays on every red carpet in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the US, everywhere. Syndy slays. Looking at this dress is definitely beautiful from the top all the way to the waist, but going down, everything down just looks cheap. I don't understand why there was so much big talk about this dress. People were talking about the dress costing 17 million. I don't really see the 17 million in all of this. It's beautiful from her hair to her waist, and everything down just looks cheap. It looks like plastic. It looks like if she passes by a candle, it's definitely going to get burned. So the dress is not bad at all. Not at all. We're just saying all these things because it's Syndy. I mean, it's Syndy. She has a reputation. She slays everywhere she goes. But I know she's going to make a beautiful comeback from this, and I just want to wish the best to Syndy and her Blue Rain Entertainment theme. We wish them all the best, and we want them to succeed. I want the movie Broken to excel. I hope one day I can watch it on Netflix. I've watched so many Nigerian movies on Netflix. I wish Broken can be the first Cameroonian movie on Netflix. So she should try to publicize the movie as much as she can, and the rest of us, the Cameroonian community, we should help her by using the hashtag Broken everywhere, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. We should just try to publicize this movie, so Netflix is definitely going to catch up on it. And on that note, I say thank you guys for watching. This is Onana Nation. Oh my god, baby. Oh, it's okay, I'm wrapping up. Please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button below this video and turn your notification bell on so you don't get to miss any of our videos.